Hello guys, welcome back to this rewatch of episode 10. Let's wait a few minutes as always, and then I will rewatch the episode. Hello. Okay. Let's see if you join me. Let's see if I'm live. I think I am. Yes, okay, I'm live. Perfect. And later we are going to talk about the themes, etc., etc. Okay, 30 more seconds, and then we start. Okay, I already prepared everything here, so ready? Let's see, other 15 seconds. Anyway, later I will start, so no matter what. Okay, I will start. Let's start rewatching the episode.
何してるの？鏡に向かって話しかけてたの？ねえ、戦えって。ねえ、戦えって言ってたんだよね。戦えって。何と戦うの？戦えって2回言ったってことは、2回戦があるのかな？黙ってちゃわからないよ。普通はそんな一人で喋ったりはしないと思うんだ。私は鏡に映る自分に話しかけたりしたことがないからさ。その髪型、かっこいいと思うよ、私は。ちょっと乱れてる感じなんか、頑張って無造作に見えるような努力が伝わってくるし。
何しに来たんですか？
何って、話しに来たんだよ。初めて会った時なんて一晩中巨人について語り明かしたじゃないか。私の一方的な話を君は聞いてくれた。私は確信してた。君がヒストリアを犠牲にすることはないって。
Okay, then there is the opening.
エレン、1年前君に船ごと担ぎ上げられて以来ですね。これからよろしくお願いします。
いや、今後もお前らとの接触がない。顔を見せたのは最大限の情報だ。
それで十分です。今日はめでたい日になる。港が完成して初めて外国の要人を迎えるのだから。パラディ島唯一の友好、キーズル国。その特使、清宮あずま人。この家紋に見覚えはございませんか？
これは。
見せるんだ、ミカさん。
でも、これはお母さんが秘密にしてるって。
In fact,
子供の頃、俺には見せただろ。その秘密はきっとこの日のためだ。さあ。
この印は、死んだ母の一族から受け継いできたものです。私も自分の子に託すように言われました。
なんとけなげなことでしょう。およそ100年以上前、あずま人家の御親にあたる我が将軍家子息は、フリッツ王家と婚姻にしており、このパラディ島に投留しておられたのです。そして巨人大戦後、ヒーズル国は敗戦国として立場を追われ、その混乱の最中、将軍家の忘れがたみはこの島に取り残されたのです。あなたは我々が失った一国の主の
that means it's Mikasa's grandfather or something.
そもそも国ってのがまだよくわからんな。とにかくヒーズルが利用できるなら何でもするんだ。これが罠だったら、やはり エレナたちの意見を聞くしか。
No.
いや、それこそ奴らの思うつぼだろう。一つ確かなことがある。我々は海でつながる世界において、よちよち歩きを始めた赤ん坊に過ぎん。今は黙って耳を貸すのみとしよ
ねえ、その印、なんでエレンだけに見せたの？だって手首の包帯、誰にも見せなかったじゃない。これは、
なんか嬉しそうだな。
嬉しいんだよ。私たちは生まれのことで、重い荷物を背負う者同士なんでしょ。
Definitely.
ミカサが一緒なら、こんなに頼もしい人いないよ。
She can't say the same, I guess.
歴史的な日です。この日を迎えられたのは、私たちを引き合わせてくれたジーク・イエーガーの存在が不可欠でした。私どもは彼と密会し、ミカサ様への取り次ぎを条件に、ある取り計らいに賛同しましたことを報告させていただきます。
まずは、こちらをご覧ください。
これは。
Mika.
あれ、ご存知でしたか？マーレの機密案件でした。
I wanted to understand more about that.
この立体起動装置は、パラディ島で開発された巨人を殺す兵器です。私が個人的に調達したものですので、ご安心を。こちらを差し上げます。しかし、この兵器を動かすには、ある特殊な燃料が必要です。
So it's not a gift. I mean, you give it to her, but you want something
未だ
in
パラディ島以
return.
外では採掘されたことがない未知の地下資源です。その兵器の中にも痕跡が残っているでしょう。
ジーク・イエーガーは自分の計画に協力するなら、傾いた国家が大国に返り咲くほどの産業を手にするでしょうと提案してきたのです。まだ埋蔵量も調査したわけではございませんのにね。ですがそれが事実なら、この近代化の時代において金銀財宝に等しい資源が眠っておられるのです。
私は出汁に使われただけでは。
Yes.
アズマ人は金の匂いに鋭いから交渉はうまくいくってイエレナが言ってたな。
やはり儲け話もなしにこの島に来る危険は冒せんというわけじゃな。
それで、ジーク・エーガーとの取り計らいとは一体何でしょうか？
ご存知の通り、ジーク・イエーガーは秘策
がある。It's the secret plan. No. Can't wait to hear
こちらは地ならしでこの島を守るために必要な3つの過程です。まず1つ目は地ならしの実験的活用。その力の一部を公開し、世界に破壊力を見せつけるのです。
Is it going to work?
2つ目がヒーズルの介入。地ならしが必要なくなるまで、この島の軍事力を世界の水準並みに底上げすることが目的です。そして、その期間における子孫および王家の血を引く巨人両者の継続的な維持。これが3つ目の過程。ジークは獣の巨人を王家の血を引く者へと継承。その者は13年の任期を終えるまで可能な限り子を増やすこと。
他の兵器が発達しても、地ならしは強力な兵器だ。手放すことができなければ、何世代にもわたり、継承は繰り返されていく。
Absolutely yes.
今私たちが助かるためなら、こんな解決不可能の問題を未来の子孫たちに残していいのか。いいわけがない。しかし。
わかりました。私は獣の巨人の継承を受け入れます。地ならしが我々の存続に不可欠である以上は。
Pure sacrifice now. No. Yeah, but the face of all the others are so sad.
壁を破壊し蹂躙された挙句、家畜みてえに子供を産まされ殺されて、やっと生きることが許されるっていうのなら、俺はジーク・イエーガーの計画は到底受け入れられません。地ならしの維持に我々の命運を委ねるのは危険です。残された時間の限り、あらゆる選択を模索するのが我々の取るべき最善策ではないでしょうか。
君と焦燥感を共にしたつもりだった。でも、君がなぜ単独行動に出て、 この島を危機に追い込んだのかがわからない。もうヒストリアはどうなってもよかったのか。
No, he
俺は潜
cares.
水の巨人を食いました。この巨人の能力は地面から自在に硬質化を操り、武器でも
See,
何でも
he
打
is
ち出せるわけです
interrupting her.
つまり
Don't you care
ど
about
れ
the
だけ
story?
深い地下に俺を幽閉しても無駄だってことです。俺はいつでも好きな時にここを出られる。
Yeah, but you don't do
当
it.
然思想を持つ俺を殺すこともできない。いくら脅したところでジークを殺すわけにもいかない。つまり、ハンジさん、あなたに何ができるって言うんですか？
He's so tall now.
教えてくださいよ、ハンジさん。他のやり方があったら教えてくださいよ。
エレンのエッチ、いまだに反抗期かよ。バカ、若者。エルビー、あんたの唯一の失策だ。なんで私なんか団長にしたんだよ。
He didn't make a mistake, in my opinion. Erwin was right.
中に入ろう、ヒストリア。もっと体をいたわらないと。
No, that's not the father. I still believe that.
やっぱり俺たちの定義通り、ジークは島に着くなり、巨人にしたヒストリア女王に食わせるべきだったんだ。それがまさか。ガキをおこしらえ遊ばされるとはな。所詮は下船の身に過ぎない名ばかりの女王様ってことだ。
I don't like
や
him.
めろ。
Yeah.
女王には相手を選ぶ権利がある。誰の息もかかっていない相手であることは調査済みだろう。
You confirmed it wrong.
同じ地で生まれた青年だ。幼少期は女王に石を投げつけていたらしい。構って
Unbelievable.
ほしかったようだ。
I mean, instead of calling her,
個
he
人
was
を手伝って
throwing
いたのも
rocks.
罪悪感からだと。何年も顔を伏せたまま下働きを務める彼に気づいたのは女王の方からだった。
Ah, okay.
慣れ初めなんてどうでもいい。問題は女王がなぜ今身勝手な行為に及んだのかだ。誰かが助言したんだ。妊娠しちまえば巨人にされずに済むと。
Exactly.
イエレナに違いない。あの女
No.
は一番イかれていて頭が切れる危険なやつだからな。
No.
女王が妊娠してジークは命拾いしたんだぞ。
She can't go against his plan.
今ならまだ間に合う。身をもだろうと巨人にしちまえば。
お腹の子は死ぬだろうな。何より女王の身に何かあればおしまいだ。ただでさえ出産は命に危険が伴うというのに。
その正論でこの国は滅ぶかもな。おい、
I
もう
can't
一本
stand
持ってこい、
him.
バレジ。
かしこまりました。
The bottle.
ニコラ、おすすめはこいつだろ。
I think he really wants to poison him. Definitely.
これは俺たちがやらなきゃいけないことなのか。いや、やらなくていいことだ。
バカがあんなことを言い出さなければな。これなら体も鍛えられるし、島の開発も進むって。
確かに今はヒーズルからの回答を待つしかないからな。
ヒーズルを介して世界との対話を図るんだ。それで地ならしに頼らずヒストリアが辛い目に遭わなくて済むんなら、我々もすがるしかねえよ。
いやー、この暑い中ご苦労様だよ。
いや、俺たちはこのバカの護衛で仕方なく。
お前ら、図体ばかりでかくなりやがって。ヒーズルの件でしょうか。
たった今、アズマ人から返事が来た。
それで、
ダメだった。ヒーズル国は取り付く島もないようだ。やはり、ヒーズルはパラディ島の資源を独占取引したいのだから、他国との貿易に協力などしない。そして、世界はパラディ島が災いの種であり続けることを望んでいる。それが国々の団結を促し、世界の安定を担保するからだ。
じゃあ、俺たちは地ならしに頼るしかなくて、ヒストリアの犠牲は避けられないってことですか。 そうなる。
そんな、こちらの意図も計らず、勝手に悪魔だって決めつけて。どうしてみんなが平和になる道を考えられないんだ。それは、
too good
わから
to
な
be
いから
true.
だと思う。私たちが何者か、わからないから恐れている。
そうだ。顔の見えない相手なんかを信用するわけにはいかないからね。だから会いに行こう。わからないものがあれば理解しに行けばいい。それが調査兵団だろ。
マーレに拠点を設けて潜入か。
ハンジさん、そんなこと考えてたんですね。
That's why she's good. And Erwin made the great choice.
俺何持っていこう。腹を下したら大変だよな。
胃薬と歯ブラシと故郷の味を何か。ハンジさんの話聞いてた？僕たちが平和を望んでいることを世界が知れば、何かが変わるかもしれない。
もう少し時間があればな。俺の寿命は5年とあと少ししかね。そろそろ決めなきゃいけない。
So Eren now has 3
俺の巨人
years
の継承者。
left.
私が引き継ぐ。
お前じゃダメだろ。アッカーマン家が何なのかまだ分かってねえんだ。何よりヒーズルといろいろやってこってやつが狂人になってどうする？お前じゃダメな理由は多すぎんだよ。
じゃあ他に誰が？
俺だ。まず俺はエレンよりはるかに頭がいい。土地狂って死に急ぐようなこともなく、いついかなる状況でも優れた判断力を発揮できる稀有な存在。それが俺だ。お前のお下がりは気に入らねえが、実際俺以上の人材がいるか？
そんなすげえやつを13年でミス死なすわけにいかねえだろ。アホか。
あ？
お前は兵団の指導者とか目指せよ。エレンの巨人は俺が継ぐから。な、それがいいだろ、エレン。
ここに。
よくないですよ。あなたはバカなんですよ。じゃなくて、バカにそんな重要なことを任せられるわけないじゃないですか。よだけな、もう。私が継ぎますよ。実践経験もあって、信頼できるのも私たちくらいなら、消去法で私しかいないじゃないですか。
お前ら。
セレレよ。セレレンじゃけどね。
I want to say something later.
それはおかしいだろ。いや、だから、バカには任せられないって、お前が言ったんだろ。お前は俺よりもバカなんだから、お前、言ってることが矛盾してるんだぞ。
俺はお前らに継承させるつもりはない。なんでだ？お前らが大事だからだ。他の誰よりも。だから、長生きしてほしい。
Yeah, but I have an idea. If my theory is correct, later I'm going to tell you.
はぁ？てめえ！何赤くなったんだ！どうすんだよ、この空気をよ！すまん。
じゃあ、夕日のせいだよ。みんな赤くなってるからさ。
そうか。夕日なら仕方ね
え。Yes.
義勇兵の拘束か。まさかピクス司令がそんな強攻策に出るとはな。
調査兵団は彼らと距離が近いから、事前に知らされなかったらしい。
そうせざるを得ないだろうな。ジークの思惑が確定していない以上、俺たちは危険な状態にあるんだ。
I
そ
want
して突
to
然
know.
ジークの計画に乗ったエレン。ジークと接触して何を話したのか、真相は本人たちにしかわからない。
なあ、お前らにはあれがエレンに見えたか。俺は違うと思う。あいつはエレンじゃない。も
Exactly.
しあいつが俺たちじゃなく、腹違いの兄貴の方につくことがあるなら。
You have the answer already.
どうする
俺たちは奴を切る覚悟をしておく必要がある。
の？そんなことさせない！
I love her.
お前もそっちにつくのかよ、ミカサ。
そんなことにはならないと思う。
Mhm.
エレンは誰よりも私たちを思っている。みんなも分かっているはず。
Absolutely yes.
だから私たち以外の外部に対して攻撃的になったのかもしれない。
Mm,
きっとその思いが強すぎたから。
mm.
それは違うぞ。かつてのあいつはいくらお前が強くても前線から遠ざけようとするやつだった。
But something
だが
changed.
アルミンに軍港を破壊させ、お前を戦場に呼んだ。あいつが大事だと言った俺も、コニーもサシャもだ。
それは私たちが信頼されてるから。実際、私たちが行かなければ何もできなかった。
サシャが死ぬこともなかっただろうな。ミカサ、サシャが死んだ時エレンはどうしたと思う？涙を流したと思うか？悔しがったと思うか？
I have another idea.
よせ。
笑いやがった。一体何がそんなにおかしかったんだ？
I have another idea that I'm going to
サ
tell
シャ
you.
が死んだことのどこが？説明してくれよ、ミカサ。なんでエレンは笑ったのか？
I tell you with
エ
my
レンのこ
idea,
とは何で
Connie.
もわかるんだろ
エレンと話そう。僕とミカサと3人だけでエレンの真意を確かめるんだ。
話し合ってどうするよ。もし、ジークと同じ目的だったら。
巨人化の
Oh, I
薬
have
を
an
駆使した
idea.
兵団には選択肢がある。まさか、信頼できる他の誰かを巨人にして、
Who is
エ
that?
レンの始祖を継承する選択だ。
Who is that? I wonder. No, guys, the end is like the trailer, Okay, look, sorry, the screen moved a little bit. Okay, guys, I have an idea because while watching this episode, I formulated another theory, and because I throughout the episode, you see Eren's eyes, especially when he's talking about who's going to inherit his titans. When Connie is talking and he's saying, look, he's so happy, right? And he says, look, I'm going to inherit the titan. Don't you think, is this good? Eren in that moment is saying with a sad face, Connie, did you realize that? That means, do you remember one of the three options I told you? That means I think Eren already knew that Sasha was about to die because when he was shooting with the shotgun, do you remember? Suddenly there was that sort of scene in which you see that Sasha is about to be killed. Okay, so if I follow that option, the scene of the railways is after that moment while they are training with the shotguns, right? That means if in that moment he saw that Sasha was about to die, when Connie is saying, look, I wanted to inherit the Titans and stuff like that, and he's so happy, suddenly Eren has a sort of a sad face with the eyes almost crying. So maybe he already knew that Sasha was about to die, but he couldn't tell them. And that's why he felt sad when Connie was so happy and he was ironic and stuff like that. I have this feeling. Plus, when Sasha is saying, look, I'm going to inherit the Titans because of this, that, etc., etc., etc. Also, in that case, if you check Eren's face, he's saying, Minna. But it's a Minna, as if he says, look, guys, I have to tell you something, but I can't. Or, Minna, I think we will not collect such a beautiful moment like this anymore because I already saw what's about to happen next to Sasha, for example. I don't know, but I have the feeling Eren already saw this. So when John at the end of the episode is saying, look, he wanted anyway that we went over there. And anyway, Sasha was dying because of him. And he was laughing, etc., etc. If we follow the theory I'm telling you right now, maybe I understood why Eren went alone. Okay, follow me. Maybe Eren saw that Sasha was about to die with the shotgun. Or he just saw that Sasha was about to die without the shotgun. Maybe he saw Sasha already dead or something like that. I don't know. So he thought that he probably he didn't even see the context where Sasha was about to die, where Sasha was about to be killed. Okay. So he thought probably that they were about to be attacked once again in Paradise and Sasha was about to die over there. That's why Eren tried to change the future. As I told you, in that moment, Eren thought, okay, I can see something coming from the future, so I can change it somehow. And he thought at that moment, maybe when I saw Sasha dying, I think that Sasha is about to die in Paradise because Marley is about to come and to attack once again. So if I modify the events, if I change the events, probably Sasha is not about to die. And that's why he said, okay, let's change, let's move the setting of a battle like that. Let me go first alone by myself and attack Marley. So in that case, they will not come to Paradise to kill her. And that's why he preferred to change the setting and do something different to see if actually he could have changed the future. Maybe it was a trial or something like that to see if he could change things in the future. But then, unfortunately, if I follow my theory of the fact that Eren couldn't see the setting where Sasha was about to die, actually Sasha died anyway because she was shot, but he didn't realize that that was the proper context. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, he wanted to avoid Sasha dying, and that's why he changed the setting, because he thought Marley was about to attack Paradise and Sasha was about to die in Paradise. So he said, okay, let me go alone. Let's change all the plan. Let's change all the things to attack Marley. So probably Sasha is about to go on living. But then things went wrong. So probably Eren wanted to do something good to avoid Sasha's death. But then Sasha died anyway. So that's why maybe the laughter coming after is just a laughter of confirmation that makes him understand that, look, even if I try to change things, or even if I see something from the future and I try to change things by myself, I can't. Because anyway, I can't avoid deaths and I can't avoid something. That's why maybe he's laughing. And that hysterical laughter is just a confirmation. Look, no matter if I try to change things, I can't. This could make sense. I mean, this could make sense of the reason why Eren decided to go alone first, and then he decided to attack Marley directly. Because probably he was convinced, look, they are attacking us because I saw it in the future. So let's change things. This could make sense. this could make sense, and that's why he doesn't want to reply to Hanji's questions, and that's why he's so angry with Hanji. Okay, I have still the theory that he wants to be hated. That's true, but this will to be hated comes after. I mean, after he sees that Sasha is dying and he can't change things, and he feels guilty because no matter what, he did what he did and he made a mistake, but because he saw it from the future, but he couldn't change things, blah, 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 blah. He feels guilty, so now he thinks it's better for me to be hated. Okay, it can make sense, actually. I mean, if we put part 1 of my theory with the part 2 together, no, sorry, option 3 with the option 2 together, and even option 1, they are okay. It can make sense. It can make sense. By watching the railways the scene, you understand Eren already saw Sasha's dying, in my opinion. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Then when he is blushing, he is pointing. I mean, he is showing his face to Mikasa, and Mikasa is showing her blushing face to Eren. Oh my. I still hope one day Mikasa can confess her love. So, and maybe that's why Eren was blushing and looking at her, because he already saw from the future that something that I don't know, or maybe he already saw the fact that Mikasa is about to say in the future, look, I love you, or something like that, or I care about you in a different way. Now, with this theory of things like this, I mean, with the theory that Eren can see something coming from the future, I am changing my mind regarding the story. Maybe I don't know what he said to Zeke. I still have to think about that. But if I hear that dialogue, probably I will understand the rest. Yes, right, Jix? It can explain many things. That's why he wants to be hated, actually. This can make sense. Okay, let me repeat this once again. We are seeing the scene of the railways in which Eren later, when they come back, he's asking, who's going to inherit my titan or something like that? And everybody is trying to say, I want, or something like that. First of all, bracket. John is right. We still have to understand more about Ackerman. I really wanted to get deep in touch with this subject to close the bracket. Well, okay, well, I repeat this once again, so you will understand my point of view. Connie is saying, look, in a funny way, look, I am the one to inherit your title, I think I am the best option, right, Eren? In that moment, Eren, if you check, he has a sad face. And he's saying, Connie. That means, Connie, if you really knew what's about to happen, it can be because his face was sad and he was almost about to cry. That makes sense. That means, look, I know how much you care about Sasha because you are like twins or like soulmates, and I already saw something bad happening. Then, when Sasha is saying the same thing to Eren, look, I am the best one to inherit the title and stuff like that, Eren said, Minna, or he said, Minna, in a sad way, with a sad face, okay? He saw that Sasha was about to die. And that's connecting with the scene of the previous episode when he is shooting with the shotgun, and suddenly there is that scene of Sasha dying later. He saw it. But probably when he saw it, that scene, he didn't understand where they were. I mean, he didn't see the Zeppelin in this vision. He saw just Sasha laying down, dying. So he thought, Marley is about to attack Paradise once again, and Sasha is about to die. So, for this reason, it's better if I attack first. If I change the setting, Sasha will not be able to die, or something like that. And that's why maybe I have this feeling. Wait a second, guys. Wait a second. I'm coming back. Okay, here I am. Do you understand what I mean? This could be possible, guys. This could be really, really possible. And that makes sense why after Sasha dies, Eren realizes, look, I can't do anything. I can't change things. No matter if I change, no matter if I try to change, the people are about to die. That means I am useless here. Even if I release my entire power, even if I eat the Warhammer, even if I do the best I can, it's useless what I'm doing. That's why he prefers to be hated, because yes, it's connected with the option 2 that I said. If I'm hated, I will become the main target. And that means if I become the main target, my dearest people will about to survive instead. This makes sense. Okay, I made my mind. Now I'm following this option. Yes. Yes. This makes sense, for real. Look, I hope I'm not wrong, because this really makes sense. And check one more time the scene of the railways, because I think you're about to change your mind too. Or maybe you will understand Eren's face. Plus, one more time I tell you, Eren, when he's blushing, he's looking at Mikasa, who is blushing too. What if Eren saw already everything? I don't know. But look, I'm about to keep going on with this theory now. This makes sense. Okay. I like when I come up with some theories and then I go on believing in these. But yeah. Look, even before the beginning of season 4, I told you, maybe Historia is going to have a baby from Eren. Look, now that there is this possibility, I feel even more happy, because that means that I could make it. And I still believe Eren is the father here. Yeah. And look, when the military forces, the garrisons or whatever, they are talking. No. Yeah, they are talking. They are saying that the queen asked, she showed up her face to the farmer, and Historia did it. She was the first one to show her face up to him. So that makes me understand that the theory that I have, that means Eren is the father, it could be probable. It could make sense. Yes, absolutely. Wait a second, guys. One more time. I'm coming. Okay, sorry guys, I'm here. I needed to do something really important. Okay, did you understand what I mean? This could be possible. When the military forces are talking and they are saying, oh, look, Historia showed her face up to him. that makes sense with the theory I told you on Tuesday. That means probably Eren told her, or Eren got her pregnant, and then he said, "Look, now we have to find a person who is not the Kankenai. I mean, who has nothing to do with all this situation, and he has to be the father." So then after she heard, I mean, after Historia heard this from Eren, probably she went to this person and she knew that he wanted her attention. And she said, okay, look, there is a plan you should follow. Please help me. If you really care about me, please follow this plan. You should be the father of my child. This makes sense too. I think Eren told, or maybe Eren threatened her. I mean, he told her probably, look, if you don't do this, I'm about to do something bad. I don't know, because now Eren is following something different. This can make sense, guys. This can really make, oh, I'm so happy. I like to make the rewatch. Do you understand what I mean? Because when we are having the rewatch possibility, the possibility to rewatch the episode together with you, I can finally find some details that I skipped during the reaction video. So that's great. I hope my theories are fine, guys. If you didn't, please check out this live streaming in the future, in future reactions, you see that I say, oh, I told you, or something like that, because that's why I told you. Okay. Anyway, guys, look at the main themes of this episode. Look, I have the note here, so I will follow it precisely. One of the themes in this episode, I think, is the theme of the pact. I told you already this on Tuesday, but I wanted to remark this by checking each character so you will understand the main stuff, the main themes throughout them. Look, there is this pact that is, I call it like a sort of a devil's pact. I told you already on Tuesday, go and check it out. But anyway, these pacts are always connected to richness, are always connected to money somehow, or to power. The more power you have, the more you're able to do your stuff. And it's connected even to selfishness. I have to tell you honestly, because both Zeke, both Kiyomi and Hizuru's people, even the garrisons somehow. We saw this even in season 1 when they tried to pay other people by having new weapons and by having favors and stuff like that. Both they want more, and more and more. And look at Zeke. If we analyze Zeke, oh look, I don't trust him anymore. Sincerely, I give him still a chance to show me that he is good, and until that moment I will still feel suspicious. But this is a theme of this pact. As I told you, even when he's in front of Kiyomi, yes, I skipped this on Tuesday, but I say it now, he says, look, this is a gift I wanted to give you. No, that's not a gift, because as soon as you give her this Mike's ODM, at the same time, you are asking, you are making this sort of a pact, and you are giving her conditions. So that's not a gift. That's why I don't like him right now, because every time he puts conditions, and every time he wants more and more, he wants all people following him. Even if he says, look, I give you this option, it's up to you to decide, but he knows that those people are waiting for that specific condition to accept what he wants. So he's quite smart, he is strategical, he has a strategical mind, definitely, but I don't like him, because no matter what he's doing, I don't think that on top of everything there is the will of saving Elia. I think on top of everything there is his selfishness till now. Then of course I'm about to change my mind in the episodes coming next, but for sure there are so many personal interests right now that Even Kiyomi, okay, yes, Mikasa, so great. Now you're the hope of Hizuru. No, that's a personal interest to make Hizuru even better and better, even more powerful than before. So there is just this search of a power that is, and on the surface, there is this, we love helping, or I hope you are the hope of Hizuru. These are beautiful and kind words that are covering this gift, okay, as if the gift is covered by a beautiful gift paper, but in the middle you find a surprise that means something totally different. Then there is another theme that is connecting with many other stuff. For example, how to be trustful, and at the same time this trust is changing into a betrayal, and this betrayal plus this trust is always connecting to relationships or friendships in this case. And we can give many examples. Look, I wrote Eren, Mikasa, John, I mean Connie, all these people, they felt so friends all together like a family, and they had this trust on one another, but then this trust is becoming a betrayal. Connie, John, Hanji, Levi, and all the others feel betrayed by Eren. But as I told you, with this theory, look, I still don't believe Hanji doesn't care about Eren. I think she really wanted to provoke him, even with the sentence when she said in the Zeppelin, look, we trusted you till now, but now we lost the trust on you. No, I think it was just a sentence to shake Eren from the behavior he had. But if we follow the theory, I'm telling you, Eren has to behave like this, in his opinion, right now, because that's the only way to prevent other deaths, especially deaths of dear people like them. So it makes sense more and more. Yeah. Look, I understand even Connie and his behavior and the way he doesn't understand Eren. But when he says, look, do you think that's Eren? I don't think so. Exactly. You understood everything just by one sentence only. So you should make the step forward to understand why is not Eren anymore, what you see. And I don't think it's just because of the revenge he has. Connie has to understand that revenge was just the main theme of the previous seasons. I mean, Eren was totally blind, full of revenge in the first seasons, but now he matured this revenge into protection. That means he prefers to protect others and stop using these revenge as the one of the most important things that he has to do. Now, the most important thing to do is to detach himself from others, to become the main target. And by doing this, he has to be hated. But the main reason why is that he wants to protect his dear friends, his family, his new family. So revenge right now is on the second position on the list, in my opinion. So we changed from the previous seasons until now. Oh, there is a huge difference. Eren matured in a different way. And I think this is a great development of character, because if he was the same as always, revenge, 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 who cares, blah 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 blah, with lots of screaming, okay, even I wanted to appreciate more and more Kaji Yuki's work, because even thanks to this Seiyu, even if with this great voice actor, you understand the difference of the character, his development for sure. At the beginning, Eren, he was screaming a lot. He was behaving like a teenager, but right now, many experiences changed him, and they turned him into an adult who is facing reality, but at the same time, he has to do something to protect the others. And look, I can tell you another thing. As I told you before, I told you that Eren wants to protect his people, and even if he realized Sasha died, and no matter what, he couldn't change anything, Now, this project of protecting people keeps going on, and this is linear, this is coherent with his motto, with his nature, with the Shingeki no Kyojin. That means keep going on, keep moving forward no matter what, because it makes sense. Look, it makes sense, everything. Don't tell me the story is different, because look, I will be so disappointed. Look, today I'm really happy. Please don't tell me anything. If I will be disappointed from my theories, I will be disappointed in the future, I guess. But do you understand what I mean? All the things I said, did you understand? I think this is clear to me. And look, Connie, please try to understand how Eren changed. In the previous seasons, he was full of revenge, and that was number one on his list. But right now, that revenge went down on number two, because number one, it's you guys. So the way he wants to protect you guys is more important than the revenge. I hope Eren is like this. Look, if he's turning like this, I mean, if I'm right, Eren has one of the best character development ever. And I hope Thorfinn is going to follow him with the Vinland Saga. I mean, I hope Thorfinn is making the same decision. Let's see. But definitely, yeah, if Eren is doing what he's doing, as much as I said, I'm really happy, because it's not the typical hero who has like, yeah, let's do it, who cares? Yeah, now I became a villain, and I can excuse the fact that I became a villain because of everything I experienced in the past, the usual stuff. Now we have a person who fakes to be a villain because he has a better project, and the main project is something beautiful instead. So I definitely think it's something different. Then, another great theme, in my opinion, here is the honor. I mean, the moral values, and the fact that there are the fact that there is this defeat of moral values, and I'm talking about the Historia. As I already explained you on Tuesday, I have my own theory why Historia has that face, and what happened to Historia. Go and check it out. I think it's really nice. I think I explained it quite nicely if you followed me. But yeah, here I wanted to underline once again the fact that Historia is a queen. And at the end of season 3 part 1, she promised people, or even season 3 part 2, but in a different way. But let's start with season 3 part 1. When she became the queen after defeating the Rod race, she wanted to be a different queen. She wanted to be the queen everybody wanted, for real, with the moral values, with the justice, with by having a great relationship with her people, and to be honest, to be true to her people. In season 3 part 2, it was the same, because once she became the queen with this announcement, with these ceremonies and stuff like that, she promised, after they discovered the books, that she was about to reveal the truth to everyone. Okay, I think that she felt the queen should have been true to her people, and she had always to reveal the truth in the case it was about to be revealed. All these moral values are falling in season 4, because she's turning into a queen. She has to hide things from her people. For example, the fact that the father of her child is Eren and not the farmer, in my opinion, that she has to follow some compromises in order to go on with this plan, something that is totally different from her past and totally different from her image of the queen. Okay, so she has to fake, she has to tell lies to her people, she had to accept something that was unbelievable to accept, especially for a queen who wants to change everything, who wants not to create a system full of bad things and bad measures. Now everything is changing, and her beauty, her youth, because she is still really young, but she seems as if she is 20 years after, because thanks to her facial expression and thanks to her eyes, she totally changed. Look, I have another theory. It's not a theory, it's just an opinion I wanted to remark, because thanks to the rewatching of today, I read in other blogs or forums without spoilers, for sure, that they are saying, oh, look, Eren, he's more interested in Historia than Mikasa. Eren is smiling a lot just by watching the Historia and not caring about Mikasa. I don't think so. I mean, you have to remember that Eren is in front of the queen anyway. Plus, I think that smile is not regarding Historia. I think Eren is happy that Historia can trust Mikasa as much as he's trusting Mikasa. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, I don't think there is a personal interest in Historia. I don't think Eren has this romantic version or romantic feelings towards Historia. I think totally the contrary, if I have to be honest. I think he is just happy because she is trusting other people. She is seeing them as important parts of her life, and he's happy because Historia finally has a beautiful life. So I don't think there is nothing connected with her feelings or her emotions. No, I don't think Eren loves her. And yeah, so I have to disagree with my theory till now. Then I don't know what's going to happen, but I have to disagree with my theory that I said, okay, look, at the end of the day, Eren is going to have a baby with Historia because he's going to love her, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. No, that was wrong. I think if Eren is the father right now, that child, that poor child, will be raised without a father, because Eren is about to die anyway. So Historia is already thinking about probably the moment in which she has to explain the baby. Look, your father died because of and it's quite painful. But then she, no, wait. She will not have the time probably, because she will be eaten by him, by her own child. Okay, look, Historia is the proper face, because probably I would have had the same face. The face of a person who will never be able to see her child her child growing up. The father of the child will die. The mother of the child will die because he or she will inherit the royal blood and all the Kyojin and blah, blah, blah. So this child will not have parents, but then this child is going to have a family, and then he or she is going to be eaten by the next generation. Something crazy. But yeah, do you understand what I mean? I don't think Eren is looking at Historia in a different way. He is just appreciating the queen, and he is just appreciating the fact that Historia can have a great friend such as Mikasa, and he totally approves this. That's it. Also because, yes, maybe he is happy because he sees that Historia has found someone that has lots of in common with herself, that means Mikasa. So maybe Eren smiled at that time because he thought, okay, Historia is not alone. She doesn't have to feel alone, because she can have next to her people who can understand her definitely better than means Mikasa. And one more time, I repeat you, that's why probably Historia has that sad face too, because Mikasa probably tried to trust her a lot, and she felt really friendly. She felt that she was a friend, but try to imagine if Mikasa knows that the father of that child is Eren. History is not in a good position. No. So she has to face all these bad reality she created, but she was forced to create. And probably some years before, she has never imagined that this could have happened. I think Historia thought her life should have been different. Do you remember when they said, okay, now Historia, the only thing you have to do is to remain inside the walls and be the queen? So probably Historia had a different vision of life, a different life that she was expecting, but then it turned everything wrong here. So, wow. Well, the way Isayama is changing the things here in this story is so great. I think it's one of the best stories, definitely. Yeah. And then, yes, as a consequence, another theme of this episode is how to use people. People being used by others. We have clear examples like Historia, Mikasa, because we have clear examples and clear explanations about this thing too, but I think even Kiyomi is used by Zeke. So as you can see, we can find all these themes in different characters in a different way. So definitely when the story will be finished, I will make lots of things, so you will see. So keep going on following me. Or maybe we can do this even by waiting the second part of the movie that's coming. I don't know what's coming next, but definitely I don't think that the story will end with the 16 episodes, because no, they don't have the right time to put everything in 16 episodes. And at the same time, I don't think that they will leave the story like this without an end. No, they are just waiting the end, that it's coming in April, and then they will decide what to do next. But maybe, look, even Eren is used by Zeke. I don't know. I have this idea of Zeke as if he's using everybody. He's using Yelena and all the others because of his own goal. He is using Kiyomi for his own goal. He's using Eren for his own goal. To me, it sounds like he's using everybody for his own selfishness. That's what I'm seeing here right now. Then if I'm changing my mind, I have always the time to change my mind. Another important thing in this episode is the loss of dialogue. In fact, as we said many times, dialogues are really important. Words can change things. And I agree with this when Armin is saying something like this. But then, is it effective? Is it possible? That's a different story. That's a different answer. But yeah, the loss of words, the loss of dialogues, the loss of communication, that's one of the most important themes in Shingeki no Kyojin, I guess. And not just in Shingeki no Kyojin, but in many other anime. The less you talk, the worse it will be. And we saw this effect. Eren doesn't want to talk to Hanji, or he doesn't want to talk with anybody. Armin wants to talk to Eren, but I don't think everything will change because Eren already has his own mind, his own ideas, and yeah. Marley doesn't want to talk to Paradise. There is this is one of the hugest themes, actually, because if Marley could have talked to Paradise, probably everything could have changed since the beginning. So yes, the loss of dialogue is repeated here. Absolutely. And then look, I asked myself one great question that I wanted to look. I'm reading because I have notes, as I told you. But I have this question that I wanted to share with you guys, and it means, what is freedom? I'm explaining you why I'm making this question to myself. Till now, everybody wanted to reach freedom somehow. For example, Eren wanted to reach freedom by going outside the walls. Armin wanted to reach freedom by checking if there is Umi and many other continents, and of course going out from walls. Grisha wanted to reach freedom by creating these people association, let's call it like this, and be free from everything that happened in the past. Historia wanted to find her freedom by revealing her name, by being something different, and by having a different story in the future. Who else? Marley wanted to be free. I mean, aliens living in Marley wanted to be free by attacking Paradise. It's another sort of a freedom in their point of view. I mean, as you can see, everybody wants to find freedom somehow. But what I'm asking is, what is freedom? Is it just a physical freedom, or it should be considered even as a freedom of mind? I mean, freedom of conscience. This is something different. Because if we wanted to be physically free, okay, they are already physically free because they can go out from walls. They created the port and they created all the things to go on the other side, as much as many characters of the Paradise now they are free, or they reached Umi in the case of Armin. But what's the freedom of conscience? That's something that will not come, in my opinion. So this search of freedom already failed somehow, because many people want to reach this freedom, but they will never be able to reach it. All these people are involved in something negative they did, or in something that they are guilty. They feel guilty. They are the people who made sins, and these sins, they are irremovable. They will never go away from their conscience, away from their minds. First of all, Eren, he wanted to reach freedom and stuff like that, but now he feels guilty for so many things that his conscience is unforgettable. And he made lots of bad things too, or he feels guilty because of things that happened thanks to his actions since season 1. Do you remember when he felt guilty because he didn't transform to save his comrades with Levi and all the others of Chosahedan? So I think that sort of freedom already failed in season 1. It's of course failed. Yeah, but yeah, let's talk more about this subject. I mean, the freedom. Already that goal is over. What's next? In my opinion, look, I wanted to remark this one more time. I think everything has to be destroyed. The real freedom is pure destruction. I mean, from the roots, you have to cut the roots too. Otherwise, it's like a tree, okay? It's like a plant, it's like a flower. If you cut just the upper part, then it's going to reborn. But if you cut the roots, if you take out all the roots, nothing is going to happen anymore. Nothing is going to regrow as bad as before. So that's what I think is the best solution, even if it's something negative, even if it's something wrong, but it's necessary. And I wanted to repeat this word more and more. Everything you see, it's not good or bad, it's necessary, and it's something different. Another great theme, okay, sorry that I make this comparison, but I see this even in Sailor Moon somehow. And I know that probably I'm saying something really bad to Attack on Titan fans, but I saw this the same thing. That means dreams that can become, that they can turn into nightmares. Yeah, even here, we have in Shingeki no Kyojin many dreams and that they can turn into nightmares, and they can change your conscience, they can change your soul, they can change you as person, as a people, right? And why I'm saying this is that look at Armin. He had this dream to open a book one day to discover that there is the ocean, etc., etc. But once he reached the ocean, etc., etc., the story changed, and this dream turned into a nightmare. As much as for Eren, Eren wanted to go outside the walls and defeat all the Titans because he thought that humanity was there only. I mean, they were humanity, and they were trying to escape. They were trying to be free. But then when he went outside, he discovered a new reality, and this reality turned this dream into a nightmare too. We can do this with all the characters. Look at Mikasa. Mikasa always helped Eren to be free, because if Eren is happy, I'm happy too. But then Mikasa is seeing Eren turning into something she can't recognize anymore, and no matter what, she's protecting him, but she's not recognizing him anymore. So this dream to see Eren happy becomes a nightmare, because now she can't realize who Eren is. Even Sasha had the dream to go outside the walls, even in the recent episodes, because she wanted to eat so many beautiful food, such a great food coming from outside. This dream turned into a nightmare because she found death. So as you can see, there are so many different type of dreams, and I think the theme of the dream is so essential in this story. But thanks to that, there is the risk. Is this dream becoming a dream only, or is this dream becoming a nightmare? We don't know until we try. Do you remember Eren's words? We don't know until we try to see what's after. But it's our own responsibility to do this. I mean, it's our own decision to do this. Some people have this possibility to decide, like in our case, and some others, they don't. They already find themselves in hell, pure hell, see? And I want to remark once again this contrast between the paradise and hell, see? Because they were living in paradise, and paradise is coming from paradise, that means heaven. But there's no heaven here, or we have another conception of heaven. This story is so interesting. Look, even Historia had this dream to change things and to be the queen nobody had before, and to start a happy life surrounded by great friends who loved her so much. That dream turned into a nightmare, because even becoming a queen, you have some responsibilities. And if this responsibility is to save your people, you're ready to sacrifice yourself. So from this point of view, Historia is a great queen, because even if she is sacrificing herself and bad things are happening, her own goal is to save her people from this point of view. But from the other point of view, she feels guilty because she is lying to her people, and for all the things I told you already. So as you can see, this dream turns even into a nightmare. What else? Look, even if it's not a dream, but even John, he wanted to revenge Marco, and to become braver, and to go beyond his limits in order to be better, in order to discover another part of himself somehow. But at the end of the day, he saw the death of his best friend. So it depends on the characters you're going to check. So it's really interesting if you try to see these things in a different way. Definitely these stories opening your mind, and you are able to see something different. As much as when many people say that Eren is the villain, Eren is the villain, they can't see something else. This is quite disappointing and quite sad, because I don't think Isayama wanted you to believe Eren is the villain. It depends how you see the things. it depends on how mind is opened, because as you can see, I don't think I am the one and only here thinking something like that, but I don't think Eren is a villain, or he's the good character turning into the bad character. No, at the beginning you can think something like that, but I'm talking, of course, till now, till episode 10, that if he is doing something bad and something unbelievably wrong, I'm going to say it. But till now, I have a totally different opinion about Eren, and the more we go on, the more I understand him, and the more I support him somehow. Even if, yes, I have to remark this, otherwise people feel disappointed. Even if I know that he did things, he decided to do things that are not good. Of course, I've always said this, but they were necessary. And sometimes, even in real life, it can happen that you prefer to do something apparently negative, but the final goal, is something positive. It depends how you see life or how you see things. But look, I can't see Eren as an antagonist right now. No, he's still the protagonist, and he's still doing something. Now I think he has another dream. In this total mess, he has another dream, and this other dream is to protect his people. At the beginning, the dream was, yes, to go outside the walls, and the dream, even if it was negative, was to defeat all titans. But now he is one of them. So now the dream changed, and the dream is nice, in my opinion. So as you can see, even if all these episodes seem to be negative, if you search here, you can, and not just here, you can find even positive things here too in this season. Once again, I wanted to remark the fact that I love Mikasa. Okay, I finished with the themes, but I really love Mikasa, and I think she is more maternal. I mean, more like a mother in this season. People who say Mikasa is a man, I don't think so. She is showing, not just, you can't judge a person by the haircut. This is something superficial. That's something stupid to do. I don't like when I read all these comments. Oh, Mikasa now is a man. Ha 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 ha. No, no, not at all. She is like a mother in this season, and she really developed her sensitivity and her feelings in different ways. So even her development was great to see till now. Then later, I don't know, but till now, you really see how feminine Mikasa is, how female she is, and who cares about the haircut? Does an haircut judge a person as a man or a woman? No. I really like that haircut. I think she's pretty cute. Instead of the usual cut like this with the fringe, with the lipstick. Come on, look. If I have to say something about Wit decision right now that I see a different Mikasa, I think Wit made that mistake to put the lipstick on Mikasa a little bit, as if they wanted to remark she's a woman. Mikasa is a soldier. I mean, she is like that. So that lipstick in, I don't remember, season 1 or season 2, that was totally pointless, in my opinion. And then you can see how female she is by looking at her eyes. So I wanted to thank Mappa also because of the quality, the great quality they put by defining these eyes, by describing the feelings thanks to eyes. I think they are making a great job in this season. I don't know what you believe, but I definitely think Mappa's eyes are giving me chills most of the times. I can feel them. I feel everything. The eyes of Armin, the eyes of Mikasa, the eyes of Connie, Sasha, when she's about to die, the eyes of Nicolo, the eyes of Eren. Look, can we talk about Eren's eyes? So great. And look, yeah, talking about Eren that is in front of the mirror when he's saying Tatakai, Tatakai. I mean, many people said, and even I said, look, there is this curse of the Titan talking to him, and as if he's trying to possess Eren to do bad things. Yes, I mean, there can be this confronting between these two personalities, the bad one and the good one, and the bad one is prevailing for other reasons. But now that I had the possibility to have this rewatch, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think this curse of being a Titan and this will of revenge is convincing him to do bad things. I think that is just convincing himself to go on being hated by others for the reason I told you previously. I think that's the perfect explanation for that Tatakai. He really wants to push himself and convince himself. Now I have to be hated. Now I have to punish myself for everything that happened. And I look, for those who are joining now, you should watch the beginning of this live streaming. Let's say you can start from minute 20 or minute 18, so you will understand what I mean. Okay, look, anything else to say? I don't think so. Once again, the military forces, I call them the garrisons because, as you can see in the scene, they have the green horse. That means they are the garrisons, right? Am I wrong? But anyway, Roeg and all the others. Okay, that F person, that F person that I totally feel disgusted. I don't like him at all. But anyway, those people, yeah, when they are talking, they are talking in a bad way about the queen. But wait, I was about to say one thing, but now I forgot suddenly. Yeah, they said, okay, I think the person who told Historia to do this, I mean, to get pregnant is Yelena, because she wants to have Ziku one more day alive. No, it's totally the contrary. I don't think it's Yelena, because Yelena, she wants to follow Zeke's plan because Zeke is a god to her. So if she goes against the god, that's something bad to do in her mind. So she has to follow Zeke's plan. That's why I don't believe it's Yelena, and that's why I believe it's Eren who told Historia to do what she did, because of her own sake, because of her own health. Do you understand what I mean? I hope so. And the last thing, yes, before reading your comments, I wanted to confirm, after rewatching the episode, is the last scene, guys. Look, the last scene. We have to follow the trailer. Yes, I am still convinced that following the trailer, we see this forest and we see these titans surrounding Levi. And now that Zeke is in the forest, I can do 1 + 1 = 2. That means Zeke, with his power of screaming and turning people into titans, as we saw in episode 1, he will turn these people of Chosa Heidan into titans. And Levi has to kill them. I'm following the trailer, I'm just following the trailer, plus the fact that Zeke is there and he's drinking. And I told you already on Tuesday, when Zeke is drinking, later there is an attack. We saw this even in the other seasons. I don't know, but I have this feeling. And the pain Levi has to feel by doing this is something And if Zeke is doing what I am thinking right now, he is so bad. Oh, no. No. Do you understand what I mean? If you look at the trailer, okay, let's rewatch the trailer really quick. Okay, let's rewatch the trailer so you will understand. I mean, I wanted to check it once again. It's Asiburi. I mean, it's been a long time since I watched the trailer. Shingeki no Kyojin, season 4 trailer. Let's rewatch it, guys. Okay, let's rewatch it. Wait a second, that I want to rewatch it, because if I'm true, I mean, if it's correct what I say, oh, no way. Because this is becoming really bad. Levi has to kill his comrades. I don't know. Okay, let's rewatch the trailer. Here I am. Let's go. Try to rewatch it together with me. Okay, let me wait a few seconds. Open the trailer, you too. I mean, if you open the trailer, we are going to rewatch it at the same time, so you understand what I mean. I wait 30 seconds and then I'm going to rewatch it. Because, look, this is becoming really interesting, but that makes me feel that Zeke is so bad. And that's why I prefer to wait until that moment so I can make my final decision somehow. Okay. Did you open the trailer? Can I start? Yes, I will start, no matter what. Let's go. Oh, wait. Yes. 飛んでいけ。どこか。
時期が迫ってる。次の戦士が選ばれるんだ。鎧の巨人の継承者が。
Music bellissima, stunning. That voglio!
俺たちは世界を救おうとした。そうなんだろう。うるさい。どうしてお前らは俺を死なせてくれないんだ。
Okay.
始祖ユミルの出現から今日に至るまで、
Okay.
どれほどの命が巨人に奪われたことでしょう。しかし近年、その平和思想は淘汰され、始祖の巨人はハラビー島に住むあるものに奪われました。その名はエレン・イエーガー。
Okay, that's confirmed.
今ここに宣言します。ハラビー島敵勢力へ宣戦布告を。
It's confirmed to me. Okay, you can tell me something different, but to me, it's confirmed this. Even from another point of view, because you see Levi, then in a frame of a second, you see Levi full of blood. Look, no, don't tell me. No, look, I said it even on Tuesday. Don't tell me Levi is about to die, because look, an entire pack of tissues is going away here. No. And another thing, they have these serums. So, but no, the serums, I mean, they don't have anything to do with that. Zeke can scream. Zeke can turn people into Titan whenever he wants, because we understood that from episode 1. That means he is over there. He is waiting. That scene in the trailer is in the morning, because it's not at night. I mean, it's not a dark scene. It's not a night scene. It's a morning. He's waiting for morning so Titans can... Plus, another thing, on Paradise, there are no more Titans. Because Yelena said to Levi and Hanji, we are here, and it's almost the sunset. That means there are no more Titans here on the island. And Levi said, what if it's so? Don't tell me Levi is about to die, because look, I cried a lot for Sasha, but I'm not ready to see Levi being killed now. I have to prepare myself. And I don't even know in which episode I have to prepare myself. That makes sense. He doesn't need the serums. He screams, that's it. And he's waiting in the morning, because in the morning the Titan can walk and can la la la. No way. The good thing is that Levi, he is in the forest, so he can use the ODM, but at the same time, it's very painful, because he has to kill his comrades once again. No, once again. Let's say because all the others come from the village of Connie. Actually, they had to kill them too. Why Levi has to suffer that much? I mean, he suffered already too much already. That he doesn't deserve other pain. It's about to happen. Now that I will rewatch the trailer after so much time, I confirm this. I really confirm this. That scene is in the morning. It's a day scene. It's not a night scene. But now at the end of the episode, it's night. So Zeke is waiting that the morning is coming, and then Oh, no. Is he going to transform? I mean, I'm talking about Zeke. Sorry, can I rewatch it one more time? I'm so sorry, but I skipped that moment. Is Zeke turning one more time into a Titan? One more time. I'm so sorry. I have to understand this tiny detail, because this makes sense. One more time. I rewatched the trailer. If you want to go and check it out personally, you too, so we can watch it together. No way! No way! Come on! That's so beautiful. I wanted to rewatch it. That ball, guys! That ball! I didn't imagine that ball was so essential in the story. Do you understand what I mean? This trailer is great. Oh, for real.
時期が迫ってる。次の戦士が選ばれるんだ。鎧の巨人の継承者が。
Ashes on the fire. Go and check it out. That's so great. Oh.
今の俺にはわかる。お前たちは世界を救おうとした。
I can't believe it.
そうだろ。
うるさい。どうしてお前らは俺を死なせてくれないんだ。
始祖ユミルの出現から今日に至るまで、どれほどの命が巨人に奪われたことでしょう。しかし近年、その平和思想は淘汰され、始祖の巨人はパラディ島に住むあるものに奪われました。その名はエレン・イエーガー。
No, but Zeke is not good. Whoa, the rest is what the F.
パラディ島敵勢力へ宣戦布告を。
Oh no! I thought now, because there is there is this scene in which Zeke is making like this. But I think that scene is during the declaration of war battle when he did it like this, and then he was throwing rocks. Don't tell me he is about to kill Levi because oh no, I don't want that. Levi, please. You know what to do. You have the chance, the real chance right now to defeat him. So Levi versus Zeke part 3, even if a part 2 was just faking because they were acting, but no, Levi is going to be killed. No. I mean, even if Levi is going to defeat the Titans in the forest, then there is Zeke left. I mean, they can't. He can't defeat all the Titans like this, and then Zeke, I finished. What's next? No, I mean, I think Zeke has to battle, has to fight. But all the part that is coming after, that is the part left before the end of this part 1, in my opinion, is a part 1. That's a mess. That's a mess. So many things that have to happen again. And we still have, look, on Sunday, episode 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 6 episodes. 6 episodes. Don't tell me they are going to kill Levi because he is one of my favorite characters. I think I will cry hard. No, I don't want to believe this. Levi is not going to be killed. Please. I'm not ready. I don't want to be ready. Okay. Finished with the theories. I'm going to read your comments. If you have other comments or anything else to say, please let me know. Without the spoilers, of course. Interesting theory. Okay, that would explain Eren frustration and anger. Yes, go and check it out for those who joined now. After minute 18, you will understand my new theory, and I think that's the theory that can be confirmed. Finally, maybe. I hope so. Okay, so in the reaction videos, if you see me saying, "Oh, I told you," it's just because on Tuesday I'm talking about it, and on Thursday I'm going to talking about it. That's why. That's why you see that I told you, not because I read the manga, but because I'm discussing with you 4 hours per week. You know what I mean. If you ask me, accessing future memories is even worse than just seeing the future. Exactly. Brandon, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because he is not seeing everything, okay? He is not seeing the setting. It's just a flash, okay? It's just a memory. Boom. We still have to understand what's the memory he saw. I mean, that face that he made when he was kissing in Historia, that still is a problem. Episode 59. Look, that episode 59 is something crazy. Because throughout this week, I told you many times, look, be careful. Episode 59, even for Eren's words, is important. Is the episode. Because that makes you understand what he's ready to do next. I'm talking about Eren. But yeah, he saw in that scene, he saw Grisha asking, no, I already said it to me. Yeah, Grisha is asking Frida to help them because the Titans are attacking. Of course, Frida said no. Because she was not, she didn't want to say, yes, I will do it. No, she said no. In my opinion. Then she opened the eye and she revealed the Shiso power. And that's it. I mean, and maybe Grisha saw, no, sorry, maybe Eren saw Grisha killing the family. I mean, he saw probably the brutality of his father, because he made a face like, yeah, but even Grisha was making that face like that. I mean, Grisha probably was making that face because he received a no. That means no, no, we will not stop the attack from Marley. If Frida said no, we will not stop the attack of Marley. So Grisha made that face. Probably Eren made that face because he was shocked that Frida didn't want to protect the people inside of the walls. And okay, I'm making lots of theories, I'm sorry. I feel so deep into it, but yeah, that makes sense. Grisha made that face because Frida said no. So Grisha had no other choices to kill all of them, and probably Eren is making this face because he saw the brutality of his father killing the family. It could be. It could be. It could be. So that thing is solved. But yeah, the memories from the future. Yes. The memories of the future are even worse. Yes, Brandon, I agree with you. Yes. Yeah, I learned many things rewatching too. Right, Jix? I believe the same. I think the same. That's why I'm making this rewatching every week, because thanks to this rewatching procedure, I can make new theories every week. That's really useful. Yeah. Kaji adapts it to Eren's evolution. It's incredible. Yes, I totally agree. Kaji Yuki is great as a seiyuu for Eren. I think they made the proper choice because he was able to change. What a great seiyuu can make is to change from the childhood or the teenagerhood or something like that to adulthood, and he made it in the best choice ever. In the best way ever. It was the best choice. Sorry, I mixed the two thoughts into one sentence. But yeah, absolutely. Kaji was stunning, and he is stunning as a voice actor. It's amazing how the facial expressions in this show speaks a lot without. Yes, I totally agree with this too. Hi. Amazing detail. Oh, thank you so much. See, the more we talk about it, the more we understand. It's very scary. Yes, I think it's very scary. What I mean, the fact that I saw appearing this comment when I was talking about the Historia. Yeah, I think that's very scary too. So many fears. Yes. Hola, Eduardo. Hello. Look, I stay other 2 minutes. Do you have other questions? Otherwise, I'll see you on Sunday with episode 11. I don't know what to expect. Look, if they are going to kill Levi, I don't know. Look, at now, I don't even know what type of face should I use. Of course, I'm always natural, but that face, if Levi is going to be killed. What are your thoughts of the story so far of this season? This season is so great. I think it's better than all the others. Not just because we are approaching the ending of the story, but because I really love these episodes in which they are explaining me things, or they are making me guess what's happening next. I definitely like these type of episodes. Of course, I like even the Bottles episodes, but I think that till now, with these 10 episodes, we have a great mixture. And this is essential for the story to be like this. It can't be bottles only or explanations only. Otherwise, in both cases, the story can become really boring. In this case, we have a mixture, and this mixture is coming together like this, as if it's becoming like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like as if you put lots of things together that they are perfectly matching, as if it's a puzzle. Do you understand? And this puzzle, the more you make it and the more it goes on, it makes sense, and the final picture is coming out. But look, we are still pretty far from the end, because if I'm not wrong, they adapted 107, the chapter 107 or 108, I don't know, of the manga. But I promise you, at the end of this story, I will read the manga, maybe together with you. Let's see. But I'm going to read the manga, so I will see what was missing, well, if it was the same, because I heard many opinions. I mean, I heard that some people say that Mappa is adapting quite good. I heard some other people saying that they are skipping some parts. I don't know. So at the end of the story, I will definitely read the manga for sure. But as far as I'm concerned, I think yeah, this story is so great and it deserves a lot. Look, Isayama. Ooh, what kind of brain do you have? Look, after Shingeki no Kyojin, if you have other stories, Isayama, you take a break of 3 years, 4 years. You create these onsen. I mean, these how can you call it? Hot springs, and then you start with another story. We are waiting for you no matter what. But definitely, yes, my vote till now is a 10 plus. I love this story. And I love that they can make you think things, and then you are disappointed because they are wrong, or you're happy because you can confirm them and you say, oh, I understood everything. Well, that's so beautiful. In my case, I have both. But it's so beautiful. Yes, I really like you. I like your theory. Now I'm scared. Okay, sorry that I scared you. I'm scared too. Look, Levi, don't tell me he's about to be killed, because I'm not ready for sure. I don't know. I think I will cry more than a Tanjiro in episode 19. I think I will be or no, more than Ashelat's death in Vinland Saga, that I was like, I was a reaver. I became like a reaver. Do you have any thoughts or theories or on how they will continue after the 16 episodes? Okay, yes, as I told you, I think there will be a part 2, probably. And or there will be a movie, a final movie, or a movie divided into 2, like Sailor Moon. For 1 season, they made 2 movies. Because some people said that this part 1 will finish with 119 chapter, or the chapter 122. I don't know, but wait. But in most of the cases, in both of the cases, if it's 119 and the last chapter has to be 139, it means that there are 20 chapters. That means 10 episodes for a part 2, right? If it's a movie, it has to be split into 2, because they have to explain many things, I guess. 10 episodes of 20 minutes. They are 3 hours and a half, more or less. So I can't believe they will make a movie of 3 hours and a half. Probably they are going to split the movie into 2, and they make an hour and a half and an hour and a half, more or less. So it could be. But with the COVID problem, I think to make a movie, it's a little bit hard, because maybe in Japan it can come out, but in other countries there are still lots of problems to go to the cinema. So maybe they are going to disappoint people if they decided to make movies. So probably they are going to choose season 3 part 2, 10 episodes, and that's it. It could be a choice. Yes. Do you think this story will have a good ending? The manga has 2 chapters left. I don't know if you knew. Sorry. Yeah. I know that there are just 2 chapters left. In fact, the ending is April the 9th. If I have to follow Isayama's words, many people will die. So that's why since the beginning I have my t-shirts here. And he said that people are about to feel pain. because that's how he thinks the story will be remembered. Look, Isayama, I am telling you honestly, the story will be remembered no matter what, because the story is amazing, even if you're not going to kill people, but okay, I think he will. um, from another point of view, no matter if people are dying, if the result will be, I mean, if they can reach the goal somehow anyway, it will be a happy ending. I mean, we will cry a lot and we will be sad, or we will feel pain a lot throughout the path because people are dying. Please don't kill Levi. Please don't kill Hanji. Please don't kill Mikasa, Armin, and all the others. I mean, please don't kill them all. But if the end of this path is good because they reached the goal, it can turn into a happy ending. Do you understand what I mean? It's a little bit antithetical. It's the opposite. It's something incoherent, I'm saying, because yeah, we feel pain, but it's a happy ending probably. Or many people dislike this idea, but if there is an open ending, that means that's the end that you're about to guess. I think that will be more disappointing. And Isayama cannot torture us by doing this. But I'm ready because I like open endings. I like to guess what things could be later without knowing. Other people don't like this idea because they say, no, please. Don't do that. I want an explanation for everything. Yeah, me too. But in the case, if there is an open ending, or maybe something that there is still a question mark, who knows? That could be nice too, because he gives us the possibility to understand, or he gives us the possibility to make theories. Who knows? But anyway, this is something great coming. Look, now I have a wish. Isayama, if you follow this live streaming, even if it's impossible, but if you follow, do you remember that at the beginning of the season, before the beginning of the season, I was telling you, look, I hope, I think is different. I think Mikasa is about to stay with Jan at the end, okay, because Eren is dying. So anyway, Mikasa is staying with Jan at the end of the day, because many years will pass and they're about to date. Okay, it's not becoming something romantic. I just wanted to understand what I mean. Okay, Mikasa is about to maybe to stay with Jan, and they are going to have a baby, and this baby's name is Eren. That's why I did. Do you remember that I had this idea? Eren Kirstein. Listen, the power of this name plus the surname, it makes sense. Or now I developed another theory, because thanks to this rewatching video, thank you. Another idea is, did you see Eren blushing and looking at Mikasa, who was blushing? Okay. The other idea that I have today is that maybe Eren in the future is asking, look, do you like me? Or I don't know. He is asking something nice, something unexpected. And Mikasa probably is about to say yes. So before he dies, Eren is having a baby with Mikasa. So Mikasa knows that Eren is about to die. But anyway, he will never die for her, because she will have their baby. And their baby will inherit the Ackerman power plus all the Titans. Ah! Wait! No! Do you remember when Eren said, no one of you will inherit my thing? So my Titans, I mean. Of course not. Then he blushed. Mikasa was looking at him blushing. Of course not, because Eren and Mikasa's baby will inherit the Titans from Eren. Oh, that makes sense. And of course, Mikasa will name him Eren. There is a Eren Kruger. There was an Eren Kruger. There is an Eren Yeager. And there will be another Eren Yeager. Maybe Eren Ackerman, because she's going to give him her surname. Why do I have these theories? But that makes sense. That makes sense. But that means it will be the first baby to have Ackerman power plus the Titan's power. Or at the end, if Eren is going to kill Zeke because he understands that his plan is something crazy, he's inheriting, and he's eating the Zeke, he's inheriting even the royal blood. Oh, that baby will be a combo. Ackerman, Shiso, Warhammer, all the others, plus the royal blood. Can you understand what I mean? But that makes sense. After rewatching this episode, I think I have this feeling. Maybe Eren already saw from the future that he's having a baby with Mikasa. So that's why later he said, no one of you will inherit my power. That could be possible. Kruger said, when he said, if you wanted to save Mikasa, Armin, and all the others, that means that someone is going to survive. At least Mikasa and Armin are about to survive, because in my opinion, that's a future thought. That's a future memory. A future suggestion. Who's talking over there? Maybe the baby, yo. Maybe the baby from the future is talking to Kruger. That Kruger is talking to Grish. No way. That's a mess. But that could be great. Can you imagine? I mean, there is Eren Ackerman, in my idea, that is talking to Kruger. Okay, guys, forget about it. But that blushing at the end of the railways scene to Mikasa. Which type of ending would disappoint you? No one. No one, because no matter what, I mean, no matter the ending, I will take into consideration the rest of the story. So, okay, I'm always like this. I don't judge the story from the ending. I judge everything from the path that made me reach the end. So, I don't know. Or, wait, I have another theory. Sorry. Look, I'm like my mother sometimes. Yes, I took these from her. But what if, and it will be really interesting when my mother will watch season 4. Be prepared, because she will have lots of ideas, I guess. But anyway, no, wait, I had a theory. Okay. I have another theory. Eren is not going to die, maybe. I mean, everything is destroyed, and maybe Eren is reaching the final goal. So this curse is disappearing too. That should make sense. Because if there's a curse, once you end that curse, the curse is disappearing. That means Armin is going to be saved too. That means Eren will not die. And he will go on by spreading the best things. Or if we talk about Eren and Mikasa's baby, Eren and Mikasa's baby is different from the others because he inherits some things from Ackerman, and Ackerman, they can't have their memories erased, so they remember everything. But at the same time, he is also collecting the memories of all the people from Eren, even before Eren, Kruger, Krisha, etc., etc. And he will know what to say in the future. So things will never happen again as before. It could be both. Both. But what type of ending will disappoint me? If they kill Eren and Zeke will stay alive. But that's impossible because, no, wait. And not Zeke is impossible because he has 1 year. No. Forget about it. No. I don't know. No, I don't think I will be disappointed. No. You didn't see the previews? No, I didn't. No. Usually I decided this time. No. Sounds crazy but interesting. What name could Historia's son have? It depends if it's a son or a daughter. If it's a daughter, Mikasa. No, Mikasa Race. What a nice combo too. Or maybe Easy Story. If it's a baby boy, yes, it can be Eren. Eren Race. Wait. The baby of Historia, he is a bloodline, royal bloodline. But he can inherit Eren's Titan's power without eating Eren. That's why Eren is the father. Because do you remember when they said that naturally it can happen? No, my Eren has to die. No. But in that case, I remember that they said that even if Eren dies, for example, in the future generations, without being eaten, in the future generations, this power of Titans can appear naturally to other people randomly, right? The Shiso, I'm saying. So if Eren dies naturally, maybe the baby can gain naturally the Shiso power. Maybe. That makes sense too. I don't know. I'm making too many theories today. I've never expected this, sincerely. That makes sense. You mean the unknown children that they are showing you in the ending of the season 3 part 2? Yes. But those kids were not the kids of... I heard that some theories said that they were the kids of Willy Taiba. I don't know. It could be. Because if I'm not wrong, there are 3 baby boys who have black hair and 1 with blonde. It could be. Okay, 2 hours. Oh my. Okay, guys, if you have other questions, feel free to write me in the comments below, because later I'm going to tell you all of my thoughts, no matter what. I mean, you can keep writing me, no matter what. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the beautiful questions, because thanks to these questions and thanks to the rewatch, yes, of the video, I could understand many things. Let's see. Anything else to say? I don't think so. See you tomorrow with the Promised Neverland episode 6. See you on Saturday with the Jujutsu Kaisen and Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. See you on Sunday with episode 11. Don't tell me that Levi is about to be killed, Luca. I have a bad feeling now. Okay, anyway, see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you all. Bye, guys. See you in the next video, live streaming, whatever. Bye. See you. Bye-bye.